Hey guys, Shell Legends. Welcome to the video today. I want to go over the free Legendaries kit that we're going to be getting in July. It's a 7-day loyalty login champion, Leminisi The Gold Wing. Now, it's a Sylvan Watcher Legendary Force Affinity attack-based champion. Now, I already released a video about 45 minutes ago, half an hour ago, on my main channel going over the kit. But I did not give any strong opinions. I said overall, probably like a B- champion is kind of my gut instinct here, but we don't know the multipliers. We don't know the damage. But in today's video, we can go over the kit maybe in a little bit more depth than we did on that video. And then I want to read through your comments on that video and see what you guys, the community so far, thinks, what your first impressions are on Leminisi The Gold Wing. So let me go ahead and make this, I don't know, maybe a little bit bigger. Nah, I guess it's okay. You guys can read that, right? All right, so A1 is a 2-time hitter. If the target's under a shield buff, there we go. That's better. That's better. A little blurry, but it works better. If the target's under a shield buff, each hit has a 25% chance, booked up to 50, of decreasing the value of the shield by 10%. We'll also ignore 50% of the target's resistance if the target's in the Corrupted Alliance. That's Undead Horde, Demon Spawn, Dark Elves, and Knights Revenant factions. If the champion's not under a shield buff, each hit will ignore 10% of the defense instead. Could be pretty solid. Ignore defense, ideally on both of those A1s. On the both hits on the A1, excuse me. On the A2, this is intercept the threat. It's a 2-time hitter. Each hit has a 100% chance of removing 2 random buffs from the target. Okay. We'll also ignore 50% of the target's resistance. Again, Corrupted Alliance. This skill deals more damage equal to the value of the target's current turn meter. Stacks up to 100%. So this is definitely a unique mechanic here where we get the extra value of the turn meter added onto the damage, okay? So pretty cool, I would say. Pretty cool. We'll have to see how that scales in practicality. Sometimes in this game, you know, the way you read things and the way that you experience things can be quite different, right? Especially when it comes to damage, how it's expressed in game. So TBD to a certain extent on that ability. On the A3, Venerated Warrior. It's an AoE ×2 ability. The first hit has a 100% chance of placing heal reduction for 2 turns. Second hit has 100% on the heal reduction, 75% when booked, of placing block buffs on the second hit. Also ignore 50% of the target's resistance. So, you know, you're already seeing potential utility here against the dungeon boss, or the event dungeon boss. So Karosa, that's viable. Also, we don't know how much damage it does, but it is an AoE ×2 on a 3-turn cooldown. 2 fairly useful debuffs, albeit one at a 75% land rate when booked. And then we have the Scourge of Evil on the passive, right? Receives 15% less damage from enemies under heal reduction. Okay. And then fills his champion's turn meter by 5% whenever an enemy receives a shield or is healed. So again, that's a lot of turn meter fill potentially. And then increase ally attack in all battles by 25% on the aura. Sorry that it's kind of cut off the screen a little bit there. All right, so overall, what do you guys think? I mean, I told you my assessment. It's B-. Like, it's not as bad as some of the free legendaries that they've given us on first glance, but she also doesn't feel insane either, right? Okay, guys, so here's what she looks like in terms of the full turnaround imagery here. Pretty cool aesthetic. Definitely fits the Sylvan Watcher vibe. Kind of that fallen nature angel with the one wing. I definitely like her aesthetic. Hopefully she hits really hard, man. I want this champion to be really good. But again, without knowing her damage, I feel like, Let's see what you guys think of her so far. Okay, so here's the video. Leaked kit. Man, we gotta make this a little bit smaller here. There we go, there we go, there we go. So it's been up on the channel for about a half an hour. Let's see what you guys say in the comments. Can't wait to see how she does against the Cursed City against Amos. A free blessing and heal reduction feels like it could be useful to that boss specifically. That's a good call there, Amos, right, with a heal reduction there. I've been in this game for 6 months, and she's my 4th free Lego. They've all been mid at best, Alice being the only exception. That's terribly disappointing. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to a comment like that. I feel you. No, I don't, but yeah. Plarium never bothers buffing these champions. That ignore resistance thing would be nice if it was like the fusion similar effect and worked versus bosses and minions. Seems pretty niche since she doesn't bring anything particularly useful for bosses. Heal reduction would be helpful at least. Also 10% ignore defense is just okay. Unless the attack hitting remarkably hard, why not 15? I would say Honestly, all valid points. Agree. That's what I'll say on that one. All right. Seems good against Amos with debuff extension mastery. I like the design. Could be better with more booba. Seems decent. I hope the multipliers are good. Pretty useful since I don't have any Sylvan Watchers right now. Some parts of Fire Knight, judging by the attack one enemy 2 times, 2-time hitter. To the surprise of no one, it's a useless early game. Only nuker that shouldn't waste books on. Perhaps with the exception of Amos. I kind of agree on that take, right? Does A1, a decreasing shield, need accuracy? Yes. Because of what this guy said. Better than the last one, I guess. Just depends on what you need. We'll put that, right? Just depends on what you need, I guess. All right. What do we have? I'll wait and see. Thanks, Ash. Okay. I'll say wait and see. Thanks, Ash. Great description. Looks good, but this is just a bit of a disappointment. Yeah. Sort of agree. Sounds like an incredible mid champ, honestly. At least she's free, but that also will dilute the Lego pool even more. Sorry about that. I had that off screen there, guys. Well, let me fix that real quick. All right. I would say, yeah, 100%. It's true. Every champion that gets added to this game, every mediocre champion just dilutes the freaking pool. It's just another champion you're going to be sick of pulling in 2 years from now, right? Seriously, they hide this dwarf fusion like the snake hides its legs. Why haven't they showed? They have, my man. Yeah. Oh, he meant stats. Oh. I'm just going to say they've shown, or I've shared the kit, but no stats as of right now. I don't use the dev build, so maybe some people have the access to that. What a shit kit. Plarium never gives out good free champs. I mean, Alice and Sun Wukong are pretty solid. That's a pretty good counterpoint. Yeah, very mid. Clicked a little too fast. I think that's probably a bot. And she seems meh is the last comment here. So not a ton of comments, honestly, early on. I was hoping for a little bit more. But I think I kind of agree. I kind of agree. They've all been meh recently. Remember when we get UDK, Ronda, Artak, Sun Wukong, or Thalos in a row? When you put it that way, fantastic point. All right, guys, we're going to end it there. I think ending on that note is actually pretty appropriate, right? Like, something's happened to the quality of champions they give out nowadays. They give the new players the Tuwana Rocks, the Supreme Galex. They give the old players, it's quite changed in the quality, right? Anyway, maybe I'll make a video talking about that with a guest on later on tonight on the main channel. So check that out. Ash, Raid, Shadow Legends. Guys, thanks for leaving comments on my my main video, and feel free to chime in on this video. What do you think of this free legendary? Free is free, but is she worth the books? That remains to be seen because we don't know the damage. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care, guys.